Welcome to What's in the Bag, where we give the voice to the voiceless and we let you say whatever is on your mind. My name is Marvina and I am your host.
Good morning. To another segment of Early Morning Coffee with Marvina. And here's a place where we give a voice to the voiceless and we let you say what is on your mind. Good morning, all you early birds. Good morning, Sissy. I love y'all this morning. I love y'all every day. I love y'all so much I can't do nothing about it. Nothing. I feel beautiful this morning. Not outside, but on the inside.
All right. Now
I feel beautiful this morning because guess what? Yesterday was what it was, and today is a new day. I got new blessings. I got new journeys to go on today. I don't even know what today is going to be like, but I'm thankful because he has allowed me to go through and get there. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father. I had to give you that this morning. Amen. Well, in my cup, I got some McDonald's roasted brand. I'm upset with this cup a little bit this morning. Last didn't have enough sugar. I got some sugar in it, but not enough. It was just like a little in the corner this morning. And then the creamer, I had about this much creamer in there. It was like this creamy creamer. And I had to use almond milk. And I'm like, this is not the day. This is not the morning, baby. But I'm thankful for the cup of coffee, too, because it's not that bad. I'm thankful for it. Well, let me present to some and introduce to others my BFF, my bestie, my friend, my co-host, my bestie, my friend. Bye.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody. It is such a wonderful and glorious day, and I feel like Marvina this morning. Just yesterday was a
yeah,
but God brought us on through, and today is what it is and what it's gonna be. And
amen.
That is a wonderful, perfect, blessed day. How about that?
That's right.
And I am drinking something that I'm not having any issues with this morning.
Whatever.
And I'm drinking it from my What's in the Bag mug with my personalized avatar on that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at me. That's when I had the longer hair. But I am drinking this donut shop blend that I got from Sam's that I didn't like in the beginning because of the creamer and all that. But now I'm drinking it black. And let me tell you, it is the bomb diggity. I've got the bomb diggity. I went all the way back to the 80s, didn't it? The bomb diggity.
Okay.
So, and I have some substitute sweeteners in there because I can't do the sugar, and it is delish. I mean, I've been drinking black coffee now for a few weeks, and now when I go to drink it with cream, it doesn't taste. It don't. I'm like, So I think I use the iced coffee with the cream. Yeah, it's different. So I don't know, and I said I may even try this on some ice. Anybody? Let me know out there anybody had black coffee on ice before.
It sounds like it's good for you. I mean, I don't
look how you said good for you.
I went in Quick Trip and I want some iced coffee, but they always sell hot coffee. No one sells iced coffee. So what I do is I go over on the side and make me a
I
medium
do the
size
same.
cup of coffee. Really the small one works for me. The small cup, and then I'll doctor it all up and then run on the other side and go to that part and pour get the ice ready and pour it on top and
I
shake
do.
it. Oh my God, that's like the best
I do the
coffee.
same thing.
Yeah, and then you get to mix it all in and do your own thing, because I like coffee. I like it cold. I like it hot. I like it. I like it even warm. I even like it if I just wake up in the morning and it would just sit there. I'll just pick it up and drink it because it's
Since I've been drinking it black, I drink it all. I drink it all throughout the day.
well, not
But
me.
now, if I have coffee that I've doctored up with cream and all that kind of goodness, if I don't drink all of it, I pour it in things and sit it in the refrigerator. That
Right.
makes for some of the best
Yeah.
iced coffee.
Cold.
Yeah, because it's already cold and
Yeah.
it's not melting the ice down. So yes, I will take
I like
it.
cold coffee. Cold coffee.
Yeah.
Cold coffee is good. I don't know who came up with the coffee thing, but
Me?
I really like.
I just don't have the benefits for it. I gave it away.
You came up with it. She just said she came up with it. She crazy. I just got a question to ask y'all because we had a chat this week about stupid is what stupid does. I know y'all probably like, what's she talking about? But what about this little, what is it? What's her name?
Carla Russell.
Carla Russell.
She is. They are bringing charges against her, and I'm
yeah.
happy about
Well, they
that.
need to. I mean, this young lady, she really. People kept saying mental issues and all this stuff. No, she got emotionally stupid issues. I wonder still to this day what she thought was going to happen when she pretended like.
Everybody wants to do the mental thing. Oh, mental issues. She planned it out. She planned it out real good. She knew which hotel, paid for the room, had it set up to get her some Uber, had money in her socks and all this other kind of stuff. Just get the people back the money that came. And I keep talking about this. I think that it is unfair for people to donate their money, their hard-earned money, and then people say, "Oh, well, you donated to a cause as a gift or what, and you can't give it back." No, give it back or give it to a fund. But don't leave it in their hands. I think that is totally unfair.
She planned that follow. Yeah, she did.
She did.
She planned that. You better say that because ain't nobody going to do all that. She climbed in the back seat of her car like she was a midget to get some what they say Target cookies or whatever she had back there. She shot. The girl planned this thing out.
They had them thinking that somebody was pulling her out. Stop it.
Crazy.
Just give back the money. Just give back the money. She should have to pay back every dime. Every single dime.
And she have to pay back. Yeah, she need to. I'll give schemes and stuff and then her excuse was she wanted to get back at her husband. I think that's what it was. They said, I don't know. It was just crazy. But anyway, we got an excellent segment today because this young man right here I'm impressed. I'm impressed because my BFF is impressed. I'm impressed with anyone who utilize their gifts and give their gifts back, and able to prosper from their gifts. And I'm just able, and especially when they're of this color. I mean, I'm just being honest, because we all out here have so many plans, or we want to do this, or we want to open up our own business, or we want to do this, but we get stuck in our redemption part of us. And he said he went from this is the road of his redemption. Look, that's right, where it established a time for him to become an entrepreneur.
Yeah. And I have to share this. I stopped to get something to eat. And his spirit spoke volumes to me. God already had spoke to me and said that I was going to meet somebody like this. And I shared that with him. And my God, his story, I immediately called my B. I said, girl, we
gotta get him on. And you know what's so good is he said yes. Him and his wife say yes to share their story and empty their bags out to you. That just, to me, a testimony in itself that someone's willing to empty their bag out and do it on our show. What a ministry this is. And I am so excited. I'm getting ready to introduce this family. I know y'all ready to hear about the good old food. And if you're here in Georgia, I advise you to let's make this run. We can make a whole run. It could be a whole line of us out there. Let me introduce this summer and present to others to morning. Our beautiful family, right? Look at them, and they're young and they're beautiful. Yes! I'm so excited. Good morning. Good morning. Look at that. Look at that.
Finally.
Give them some love and get some hearts. All you people who know them emojis, give us some love. Abe Zachary, let me tell you something. He got a book about my road to redemption. It's just so beautiful that we're gonna have to get that this young man has that same oof about himself, and I just, I see this. So before we get into anything, I know y'all got a cup over there. Can you tell me what's in your cups? Give me them cups.
I'll go first. I'm drinking out of my Throw Shine Not Shade mug.
All right. You better say it.
I am drinking some mushroom coffee.
All right, man.
Wow. And how about you, my sir?
So I have the 8 o'clock, and I actually got up at 5 o'clock. I missed my 8 o'clock coffee, but I got it in my Falcon. Oh, can you see me?
Yep. Falcon.
Oh, yeah. I got the same one.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
I was ready to say Falcons, Yvonne. Oh my God. I am so honored that y'all decided to do this. This is just like, I know all the followers, all our family members and everything are anxious to hear about your road to now that beautiful entrepreneur spirit that you have, and you're ready to give it away to other people, because you can't keep it unless you give it away. It's your legacy that's very important right now, and I love you for starting it off so young. So let me not keep talking. Let me let you introduce yourself. Can I ask y'all a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What's in your bag?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag? Money.
All right. Money moves. Go ahead on and tell everybody about your road so they can understand where you came from to where you are right now.
Okay. So my name is Latorus Johnson. Everybody used to call me Pierre back in the days because I had that other person that I grew up with that I didn't even know nothing about.
Yeah.
We all have stories about our family, mother, daddy, we all experienced that. Some of us, some of us didn't. Well, I was one of the guys that had to experience a tough life growing up. And by saying that, every night that I went to bed, I went to bed alone without talking to my mother or just getting that type of love. And I didn't have a father that I could talk to, so it was difficult just to start out with. So, by that being said, once I started growing up a little bit, I noticed life a little bit more, and my mother pulled away from me more because my father wasn't around.
Wow.
And with my grandmother that was loving her grandbaby as like grandmothers does. They love their grandbabies. She actually took me in, and she was already raising my auntie. Which she passed away, and she had to take on her grandkids. Picking them up. So it was kind of hard for her to take me in. Well, I was gave up for adoption. Hardly never eat a lot, and when I was with my mother, things were this way, and then when I got with my grandmother, it was like peaches and gold. I love to be with grandmama because I knew grandmama gonna make sure her baby eat.
That's right.
That was one of my main things that be around love and the part about the thing that I went through, I was able to talk to her about it.
Right.
She kept me in the house when all the bad things was going on outside of the house, and she told me one day. She said, "You know what? I'm not gonna let you starve another day. From here on out, cut that TV off, put your toys up. I want you to come in the kitchen. I want to show you something that gonna take you from destiny to destiny."
Wow.
I didn't understand what that meant at the time because I was too young. So once I did that, she had me on the pots. She had me cleaning.
Wow.
She had me, mixing. She had me doing a whole lot of things that I wasn't set up for. I mean, at 5 years old, kids used to be outside playing and doing all type of things, but she wouldn't let me out the door.
Wow.
She kept me balled up, curved up, hid.
Wow.
And my mother started trying to, come back into my life, and then she put me up for adoption, and my grandmama took me in, and once she took me in, my whole life changed. But once she passed away, my life became different. I wanted to experience what was going on outside of the door. So once I experienced what was going on outside of the door, I forgot everything that she taught me or showed me what to do about just focusing on this what gonna matter when you go to destiny to destiny.
Wow.
That's something to take with you. Outside ain't gonna be able to go with you. So I took outside that time because I was in grief and hurt, and I experienced things that wasn't right.
Right.
Well, I had a second chance.
Yes.
All right now.
Second chance. God is good.
God turned it around, and once he turned it around, I came right back to what Grandmama showed me.
Yes.
From the start.
Yes.
Yes.
You married a beautiful woman. I see you got that one right there on your side.
Man.
Yep, she whispering things in your ear. You know what?
Yeah,
That's how God do.
Go getter.
Yeah, yeah. He give you that helpmate. He works on she works on the well, of course, our insecurity parts because God sees us differently. He don't see us that, but he always give you that helpmate. So tell them what pushed you to your entrepreneurship, to your business. I'm really excited to hear about that part.
Okay, so what pushed me when I was in the streets doing the bad things, my best friend that I looked up to, because I was a gangbanger at the time, and I was doing things that I shouldn't even be here right now looking at y'all and talking with y'all.
You gotta be here.
That's why I said I had this second chance.
Yeah.
I went out and experienced the first chance, but God gave me the second chance to be who I was really supposed to be from the get-go.
All right now.
But I chose wanting to see what life was, like we all do. So the second chance were that the entrepreneur came in that I started. I came from Atlanta, grew up in Atlanta. When I left there after getting the second chance, I met my wife at a warehouse job. I was doing a forklift. I was really, really nice to the women. I'm very attractive to the women. See that much, very.
Darling or mama. It's just natural, so I know it don't even matter. We can be anywhere. We can be on vacation. Hey, darling, what are you doing, darling? It don't bother me.
Well, my grandmama taught me to be attractive, cause look, she said, "I tell you what, I'm so attracted to you. I'm gonna call you my strawberry." I left that part out. When I was in school, I was talking to all the little bit of girls. I never did tell them my name. Until that one girl, she said, "What's your name?" I said, "My name's Strawberry." She said, "What?" That ain't no name. I said, that what my grandmama said my name is. She said, oh no, man. Oh no, sir. That's I said, what that mean? She said, go ask your grandma what that mean. So when I asked my grandma what that mean, I was in my feeling the whole day. When I got home, I got all that school buddies. I wasn't looking too good. My grandma, she asked the bus driver. She said, "You did something to my grandbaby? If you tell him you did something, I'm gonna get you tomorrow when you pick him up." He was like, "No, ma'am. I don't know what's going on with it." He came in the house. He said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I met this girl and she asked me my name." She said, "What you tell her?" I said, I told her my name was Strawberry." She said, "No, you my strawberry." She said, "I tell you what, you go back and tell her your name is Red because you red. You
Red.
you get red, my ears get red.
Wow.
When I get upset, you don't want to mess with me because I'm red."
Red.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's your name.
The entrepreneur part. Once I had the second chance and I came back and realized, like, okay, when I met my wife, I started out cooking for her. I spoiled her with cooking because I knew I can cook. I didn't even ask her, did she know how to cook? My grandma told me, do not rely on women to cook for you because that's what they grew up on. They grew up, men always want a woman to cook. He come home, what you cook today? He call up, what you cook today? I mean, his whole mind is, what you cook today?
Wow.
Think about nothing else but what you cook today. So I said, you know what? If I have a wife, I'm not gonna ask her for all those things. I'm just
right.
So when I met my wife, I asked her, could I cook for her? She said, yeah, of course. From that point on, it just went elevated. She never did have to cook, never again. I mean,
love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Hey, I tell you this. Everyone that she connected to, that she told that, hey, I got a good man, he cooked. They were asking her every day, what your man cook today? Oh man, y'all need to invite us over there. And then we'll invite them. They're even cooking, and that thing, they get mad because I don't cook. But it ain't for them, it's for her.
That's right.
But the entrepreneur was coming in steps with that because God was pulling me back to where it started from.
Yes.
My grandmother.
Yes.
The job that I had, the free job that I had, that wasn't for me. It was just temporary. That's why you have temporary jobs.
Yes.
That's right.
Everything started off temporary.
Yes.
That's right.
If it ain't yours, it ain't meant for
That's
you.
right. That's right.
So I had to fight with that. Well,
I got a question to ask you before you go on. So you knew you had to cook. You knew you wanted to cook. You knew you had that gift to cook. You got your wife because you cook. Hey, you're a good girl. What? What was your choice from a store? What you call a brick model?
Brick and mortar? Yeah.
To the, and I don't want to give it away because I want you to try to get it all out. I need you to tell what made you, because see, I don't want to give it away because, right, I want to show them a little bit about what you got going on. And I got a little, but there you had a choice in the matter of how you want to basically do your
how your business set up.
So what was your game? What was the game plan? What was the setup? What made you want to go this route? Because see, as everyone can see what's going on, and if you could tell them what's going on also in these pictures.
Okay, so the reason for all these pictures, when I had the thought, God said you need to start a business, and I came home and I mentioned it to my wife. She said, "Well, you got multiple talents. What one you want to do the most?" Well, I got certified doing concrete, so I really want to do the concrete because that's more time money when you get a deal.
Right.
But in my field, in my area, I had a thought that hit my mind, which I knew it where the enemy came in because it was like, well, you ain't white, you got tattoos everywhere, ain't nobody, they gonna turn you down. So I started feeling like let down at that moment, and then I had I had a season in my life at that time to where things were going on with my kids, so I just actually just got out of the thing about business. Well, it popped right back up. So when it popped right back up, I asked my pastor. I said, "Well, I done been questioning this twice. What should I do about it?" He said, "Find your passion. What do you like to do?" I said, "You know what? I like to cook." He said, "All right, then there you go." I said, "Wow." I went to work the next day because I wasn't serving food then, but I went to work the next day. I was in my office. I can remember just the plan today. I was like, okay, I like to cook, but I like to do concrete too, because I was doing concrete at that time. So the spirit spoke to me. He said, "Cook. That's your passion." So I came home. I said, "Baby, I think I know my passion." She said, "What?" "Cooking." She said, "I already do that. I was just trying to wait to see what you were going to do." I said, "Wow." I said, "All right, then. So I'm going to start doing it." So what I did, I just started pre-making food and taking it to work, and people start, purchasing it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right after that, I said, "Man, this going to be what I need to do."
Yes.
So I did it for quite some time, and I didn't come up with no business or nothing like that. And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
When COVID hit, I started coming up with things like, man, I need to come out with a business, because it seemed like everybody was trying to come up with their own business.
Yes.
So right after that, I ended up getting COVID, and then I went through some more little trials, and everything everything still got pushed away. Okay, once that went that way, it came right back to me again. I went to serve this friend of mine at work. He was a white guy, and he said, "Man, you need to get you a restaurant." I said, "You know what? I thought about that, but I was like, man, I don't know, man." I said, I think I need to do something different, like a food truck." He said, "Well," he said, "if you do that,
wow,
everybody call you Red. Why don't you call it Red Food Truck?" I said, "No, I like to move a lot. I just call it Red's on the go."
There you go.
"Oh man, that's a bling
what
right
a
there."
gift. Yes.
Yeah, he said, "That's a bling." I said, "Oh man, I like that." So I told my wife. She said, "Oh man, that's it right there, baby. Let's go with that." Okay, push forward. What started right now? I went out on a surgery on my feet. I had one surgery. It didn't go too well. The funds from the disability wasn't, it wasn't adding up with our bills, and finally they cut me off after doing my second surgery, and stuff still going up, bills still going up, right? So at that moment, I looked at my wife. I said, "Baby, I got to step out on faith now, on super faith. We call it super faith."
All right now, super faith.
So I stepped out on super faith, and this what started this right here.
Yes. Look at that,
Yes.
y'all ready to eat?
I talked about it for 10 years, and my wife, she actually pushed me forward to make this happen. And she said I had to start somewhere, because when she was telling me to start, she told me to get a trailer and grill. I got all the grill, but I didn't ever get the trailer. And I told her, I said, "I'm not gonna be riding around with no trailer and all that. I'm just gonna get my food truck." I said, "Because God said it did, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a food truck." So I had investors, people that were trying to invest in me to help me, but then I got the thing. I'm like, "Nah, I don't know." Then I talked to my wife. She said, "Baby, you gotta get they money off top. So you don't need to do that. You need to do exactly what I said to do." And I didn't take her advice for it. So, and then the opportunity came up to where I had to go ahead and make that decision to just step out on super faith, and just how it all began.
That's how I did it. And I'm showing y'all pictures, this menu right here. Red on the go. I know you travel, because we seen in the beginning there's a truck there, so that means you do cater. And if anyone who knows anything about food, We do, and I have told by my BFF that I have to get there because
You have to.
it's outstanding, and I love good food. So if any of y'all who knows anything about Villa Rica, Douglasville, this is where Reds are on the go. They normally plant their feet here on 516 Douglas Highway in Villa Rica. That's where they plan. They place their feet there. That's where they normally is. But I'm told that you do the catering thing. Am I correct?
Correct.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So, y'all got these engagements coming up. Sometimes y'all want to, I think, what's the next one? Labor Day? Labor Day coming up. I know y'all want to pretend like y'all made that food. Go ahead on and get it on the side. Have them already Brit your grill out, throw a little charcoal on it, and throw his stuff on there so it look like y'all toe up for that day. And you have the whole thing ready. Cater that. You get all your stuff going. Man, I am excited for your future. Yes, this is God's gift to him. And if anybody out here, y'all have any questions, because basically, I know there's a lot of us out here, even you, Vicky, y'all out there being entrepreneurs and y'all grounding yourself into what was God, the gift that God has given you. But my question for you was, like, you always have that lady or that person on that side, that significant other, the best friend, somebody that's in your ear, about where you at. Did you see yourself when your wife was telling you, "Oh, I was just waiting on you to just pick this up"? Did you realize that your gift was going to make room for you? Did you understand that God was gifting you with someone that like a significant other
that was equally yoked with you?
Did you get that? Did you feel that when you started your business, or was it this thing where more like, okay, grandma said I can do this, or there's always a pinch of someone or something that's in your ear. Was that something that you did, or was that something that happened to you?
No, that's something that happened from the start. When I met her, she knew I talked to a lot of she knew how I were at the job, and she always called me over there to help to move something or pick up something. She just always tried to get my attention versus everyone else. I don't know why, but I was like, you know what? It's something about this. I paid attention. I paid attention to it. So I ended up. She called me one day to come and move a pallet, and I had to pick up a pallet because I was doing a forklift. And I asked her her name, and she told me her name, and she said, "Before you even ask me for my phone number, you got to go to church."
All right now.
I said, "What?" I said, "Go to church. You already got the wrong person." That wasn't even in my vocabulary.
Yes.
She didn't even know I just came off the street as a gangbanger. I wasn't even trying to go to no church.
Lean over to the camera a little bit.
Come into the camera so I can see your face. We can't see your face.
There you go.
We still on the. You still got us on the slides. I'm sorry.
Let me flip you on in. Yeah, here we go. Sorry about that.
All right, so what you want to add me right quick?
I'm just going to ask you this question. One of Zachary Mitchell asked. He asked, "How long has you been in business? How important is it for a man to take heed to his wife's suggestions?" I'm sorry. Heed to his
That's
wife's
a good question. I love that second part of that question.
Yes.
Well, the business part, it been there since my grandmother.
All right then. Okay.
About a year now.
About a year now with the just taking
Reds
off
on the go.
Reds on the go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second part was
Second question was, and I'm gonna put it back up because I think wife love this one. How important is it to do a man to take heed to his wife's suggestions?
I tell you what, it's hard, but it is important because I did have some time to.
Come into the camera, if you don't mind. Come back. There you go.
Yeah, I told her she got me turned sideways.
Well, I got this.
You want everything on,
There you go.
you want everything on her. Like, I mean, I'm missing me. I'm way over here. But yeah, it's
I love y'all.
It was very important because at a free time, you know, I really wasn't listening to her, and I do have a problem with listening to her because she really direct on everything she do and say. So I had to be careful with that because I never experienced that growing up. I always took the direct stuff in the streets.
Right.
I'm not in the streets no more. It's totally different.
Right.
Especially dealing with a wifey or a significant other. You just have to be patient and just, you know, go with the flow.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll say something. I gotta say something on this one. He was he's very a hard shell, so it's hard. But I feel like if young man said the word wife. We're gonna say wife. The word tells us, "He who findeth a wife findeth a good thing."
You better say it.
So
yes.
why wouldn't you not want to listen to your good thing?
Yes.
You say you obtain favor.
Yes.
Your wife is your favor. You obtain favor, so it's very important. I ain't saying that sometimes you got to try to hear out every single thing. I mean, I think we should, as husband and wife, at least hear each other out. But there is some things that you do. Yes, it's important to listen because God placed that wife there for your help.
That's right.
We're your helpmate.
Exactly.
To help you through life, to help you get through life, to help you on anything that it is in life that you are facing. And I feel like he's facing the challenge of, okay, what it is I want to do, because if we take it all the way back, we've been together like 16, 17 years.
Wow.
And he always, like you said, he got me through food. So he always did food. And he knew he could cook and all that, but he always wanted the actual food truck. I'm gonna get a food truck. And the thing was, I was like, look, when you need to start somewhere.
Right.
We don't realize we can have the talent and the passion, but if you're just talking about it and not doing it and not starting somewhere, it pass you by.
Right.
I told him start somewhere, and he wasn't listening to that.
Right.
Like he said, when COVID hit, disability ran out, and things got different. What did I do? So when he started to really listen to me, and not only that, the Spirit started talking to him, because he did eventually get in the church to where he came from, like being a gangbanger. So he's actually now serving as an armor bearer for the pastor.
All right, now look at God.
Congratulations.
But I mean, like it's rare that you find somebody that, and I had the privilege of sitting and watching the whole thing. God changed.
Yes.
You can't tell me that God's not real.
Oh,
you can't tell me that God doesn't answer prayer. Because when I met him, like you said, I off the rip, you got to go to church. Because that was me. That's who I am. I was raised in church. I don't not, it's just that's was me.
You're a Christian. Yes.
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 And there's many times I left him. Me and the kid, we going to church. Bye. Bye. I didn't make him go with me. I mean, I didn't get him to get my number.
Yes.
And he got my number, so he went.
Yes.
And I left the rest up to him after that. I just prayed about it and I kept it moving.
Right.
You can't even get him to stay out the church.
That's what I'm talking about. He's a Christian.
And I don't care what he do, he's going to incorporate food into it.
That's
matter
right.
What.
Yeah.
And when he came back to me, he said, "Baby, you right. I'm gonna start somewhere. I got an opportunity to work in this to run this kitchen in this store." And the previous owner gave him opportunity to do it. However, when he told, because he gave his idea what he wanted to do. However, the previous owner, once he gave him that, the time he was supposed to start, he pushed him out of it and told him no, and he started doing it.
You gave him the plan, and he took the plan and kept
it. He sure did.
Yeah, you better watch him to get a plan too. You can't give everybody the plan, but see, you gifted him with something you gave back, so now God could manifest things more greater than his. Because
so watch this. What did God do?
God
when
moved
that man,
God moved that man. That he sold the store. And when he got the new people that he brought in, like she said, when she met him, she just knew, she felt something. That's how they were. Him and his wife running. That's how they were. So they asked him, and he told them about his plans before with the kitchen there and everything.
Wow.
And so they told him, let's do it, and that opportunity came back around. So and like I said, he now he sees. He sees.
Yes.
He know what his.
Yes.
This is just the beginning.
it's just
Yes.
my God.
Yes.
When I met him, he told me, he said, because I was just so taken aback. First of all, let me set this up for you guys. I was at my grandson's game, and it was Memorial Day. Everybody said, "What are you guys doing for dinner?" I said, "I don't know." I said, and this is what I said, no lie. And and I said, I said, "Have me some ribs." I said, "Oh, well, you're not gonna be able to cook. The game is running late and everything." And so I said, "Well, guys, I'm gonna be riding down the road. Somebody gonna be selling some ribs." And I'm so serious. So we ride down the road, coming the back way, and the first place we pulled into, and they had the smoke, they had the grill and everything out there. And I said, "Oh boy, they popping, let's go in there." I said, "Oh, I'm not going in the gas station and getting no food out the gas station. I'm not doing that." So I got back in the car and left, driving on down the road. We literally drove past, and my husband drove past because it was a Falcons truck. I'm not making this up. I said, "Oh my God, he's selling ribs over there." He drove past, he said Falcons. I said, I don't care about the Philly fans this year. I said, "We're not having that." I said, "Go back, turn around." We turned around and went over there. And he would tell you, Will was talking mad junk about Falcons versus Philly. Said, "I'm not gonna eat, because I'm not gonna eat food from a Falcons fan."
Yep.
He got that food. We got home. He didn't open his mouth. He ate that food. He ate his food before I ate mine. So I come back and I said, "So how was the food?" He said, "It's all right." I said, "You cleaned everything in there. You didn't have anything left." So I sat down, and that's because he had the chicken. I had the ribs. OMG. And he told me, he said, "You should have tried the chicken." I said, "Well, you ate every piece of it, so I couldn't have any chicken." And he said it was just that good. And he's very finicky. He don't eat everybody's cooking. He tore that food up. I was sitting there eating the ribs, and I started slowing down when I got to the last piece. Because I said, "This is it." Golly. I said, "Oh man," I said, "I'm gonna make this little piece last." I stopped. I'm telling you. Setup is beautiful. I'm telling y'all, this is in the conversation. The conversation is on point. You're gonna come to get your food, but you're gonna walk away full of love, God,
service,
the spirit. I mean, just so much. Just so much. Woo.
They start from
I think that's why God blessed him in his gift, because his heart to serve. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's so many times we have had, growing up with 4 children in the house, you got to get up and feed them babies.
That's right. That's right.
And so when we first put our girls in track, we ain't buying no food at the concession stand out, because that's junk food anyway. And they got that all that unhealthy. I said, this man brought his little grill, his little gas grill. We set up a tent. We had a little bitty grill, and he grilled for people. Started coming up. Can we? Hey, this just for our family, right?
So that too is smelling good.
Then one track meet, people started really asking, so he was like, "You know what?" They were like, "Well, somebody else over there grilling. That grill food they selling ain't good." But he was like, "You know what? Shoot, what
the spirit put on my heart though."
Started cooking for people. Started cooking for them. I mean, he ran out of food that day at the track meet. Ran out of food. And so, the gift, like you said, makes room. God makes room for the gift.
Yes.
And his passion to serve, he will, if it's laid on his heart to bless you, if he ain't got it monetarily, he's gonna make sure he can go give you a plate. He's gonna feed you. And so that's one thing that I love about it, because I do see that if you are really in need, one thing he is gonna offer, he's gonna give you a word. He's gonna give you a word.
Love a God.
Yes.
So that it just goes hand in hand, and he finally realizes that goes hand in hand, and God will take him far as long as he, keep doing what he's serving.
Soon as you went from that big old road with everybody else to that narrow road, God has blessed you with a beautiful wife, 4 beautiful children, got a business going, got an entrepreneur business mind. You got him, you got gifts, you got talents, you got so much to look forward to, and that is just a blessing in itself.
Yes.
It's a blessing. I am excited for your future. I'm excited for both of you. I getting up here. I think I'm gonna look at this catering. We got some things coming up, so to do, come in and have you do some catering for us, because basically I want everybody to get a taste of your food on the go.
That's right.
Food on the go, Red's food on the go.
Red's on the go. And I'm gonna tell you, I gave him this word when I first met him. I said, God said, "Those that are last shall become first." He put you first. He took you out from behind that, being in the building, to being right out there where you set up at. And look at how people just flock to you. Wow. When I was there, people were just coming up. Just coming up, and he was talking to him like he had known him forever.
He did that experience. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we can go on vacation. I don't care where we go on vacation. We in Vegas, Miami, wherever.
Looking.
Hey, I remember you. Yeah, in the model station. And I've had people tell me now. I know he ain't raised up in no Atlanta. He, you got the haters, and they, can tell you, and I'm like. You can't tell me, because I can go anywhere and I see people that know him. I don't know these people, and they'll come up to him and say, "I remember when you used to be in the MARTA station." So yeah, I'm like,
he's known. But now he's gonna be known for the right reasons, not just at the MARTA station.
Exactly.
For the nourishments of our body, and for Christ's sake, we always say that. That's what the food is for. This nourishment of our body. For God's sake, so you are destined for greater things, not just from your past, your redemption. Look at where you at today. I am blessed that you decided to get on here and show us how God does wonderfully awesome things through people. And that's what he did. He took you out of darkness and he shined his light on you and your family. And I am praying from this day forward that your endurance, that you will have greater things. This is just little. You better look for bigger things. See, God don't like, right now, the little things right now you can do it. Now look greater to him, because he's doing greater things. This is small things. You watch and see.
You watch. I told you. See, I didn't even tell her the stuff that I said to you.
No,
I sure didn't. And I told you, I know what God said. I know what he said.
Right.
And with your wife behind you, when I met your wife, I told you, I said she is going to, from the business perspective, she is getting ready to elevate you guys to a whole another level. It's one thing to be equally yoked in marriage. It's another thing to be equally yoked in business, and you guys are equally yoked together. What a blessed union.
That blessing started when you told him he had to go to church.
That's right.
Yeah, he said nobody ever told him that. So
that was different. Wait a minute, church. Now your grandmother's speaking through your future
Jesus.
wife.
There you go.
Now she's bringing. Go ahead.
Say this. With my mother, I called my mother to come and pick me up when something was finna happen, which it did happen. It happened the same day, the same moment. She just saved me because they get me out of Atlanta, because I said,
"Amen,
my life is over with." She said, "No, they're not coming down here and taking my life for you." I said, "Look, if you don't get me now, it's over." When she called me, she said, "I'm on the way. Go hide." And when she picked me up, the next day I got up. I smelled this good old breakfast. I went in the kitchen. She said, "I got this for you. You are not going back into that life. You need to start a new life." I said, "Yes, ma'am. This is the same one that left me.
Wow.
That second chance."
Wow.
Jesus.
God is so wonderful. Awesome. Thank you, Father. Hallelujah. I have seen him do some wonders.
She didn't want to pick me up.
Wow. He have done some wondrous things, man, and I am so in awe of God. Thank y'all so much. I hate that we gotta leave.
Yeah. Oh my
Because we
God.
can talk about this forever and ever. Again, if you want, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm sorry, you go ahead and say what you gotta say.
No, I've been enjoying. Like I told my sister, I said, look, when I get started, I go. That's why my wife cut me off. You see, she cut me off in the middle. Let me say this. Before we leave. Last year we had a really bad crush in our life, right? And right after Thanksgiving, probably the week after Thanksgiving, me and my wife, we was in our prayer room. We was praying, and when we got done praying, I looked at her with our tears, and I told her, I said, "Baby, I need to write a book."
Ooh.
She said, "What kind of book?" I need to write a book about testimony of my life.
Jesus.
Because my life have been a testimony.
Amen. Sure have.
Every season, every test that I have had, I have passed.
Yes.
I have passed. Some more coming.
I have passed.
Yes.
And only reason why I have passed because it looked like every test looked the same.
Amen.
So if I see it look the same, I already been through that.
Amen. 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 Amen.
God bless y'all.
I'm trying to get this contact number up here for y'all. So if y'all want to go ahead on and get y'all orders in, or you want to find out where he's located, I think this is the number. Is this the correct number? 470-884-1481. Is that the great contact number? Well, I'm sorry if it ain't, because it's up there.
Hey, if it ain't the correct number, just pull up until you see that Falcon truck.
Here you go.
That's right.
Here you go. Thank you so much for being a blessing to us with sharing your testimony. And thank y'all for being part of what's in the bag and emptying out your bag. And I'm just saying this, I'm just in awe with God and praying that God continue to bless you and your family, putting your footprint in His world. You know, it's really important to be able to leave back some kind of legacy, you know, not only for yourself, but for your children and others out there. You know, legacy ain't just leaving stuff. It's leaving a greater impression. You know, sometimes you wonder what people feel and think about you, but then you look back and they be like, man, you touched me just by your story. And that's a legacy in itself. And left that on What's in the Bag. And we are grateful forever to you and your wife. I love y'all with the love of God. And appreciate you forever and ever. And we will be dining together. I want to sit down and eat. I want to come to your house and eat at your table.
That's right.
You're trying to move in. I told you, now you got to be careful.
That's a new one right there. I'm coming over your house. You right here too.
And I'm gonna tell you something. You said something about wanting to write a book. We know a couple of authors, and one of them that made the comment, Zachary Mitchell, he is an author.
And Libby.
So we're gonna put you in Libby Edwards.
That's
so we're gonna put you guys in contact with them.
Yes.
And they will help you get started on it. See how God works. I told you know what God said.
They got these great platforms, especially Libby. She has a great platform. She talks to different authors. She gives stories. She gives advice. And I believe she will bless you. Let me see if I can find her. It's Libby Edwards Wards. If you want to check her out on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, she's she has a great platform, and I'm loving it because she really gets out here and let people know, you got gifts. You want to be a writer? Let me help you out, because she got some couple of her own.
And Zachary Mitchell, he has a Road to Redemption story too.
Yes.
Kind of similar to yours. And I think you guys would do well to speak with each other. So we're gonna put you guys together. I'm just
thank y'all.
Oh God, I'm just so in awe.
Before we leave, can I share like a little brief
Of course. I gotta follow emojis and laughters and everything. Go ahead. Yes.
Father God, right now in the name of Jesus, I come before you to say thank you for this meeting. Thank you for these beautiful women, Father God,
Yes.
that was on this phone call, Father God. I hope you continue to keep blessing them each and every day.
Yes.
Thank you for blessing me and my wife. Thank you for where you want to
Yes.
go, Father God. And on this day, Father God, have your way.
Yes.
Your anointing, your peace right now through these women. In Jesus' name I
In
pray.
the name of
Amen.
Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
God bless you. You got you one right there, girl.
Yes.
God bless y'all. We
Thank
look
y'all so
forward to
much.
seeing y'all.
I love
Thank
you
you so
guys.
much. Hey, y'all. I know y'all enjoyed that. I know you did. I know you no way in God's green earth y'all didn't enjoy that. I know I did.
Powerful.
And I am so blessed that they decided to do that. You know, they emptied their bag, and y'all need to support. Use the phone number. If you don't know the phone number, go back. You might have to go look at the video again and get all into them. But what we're going to do, we're going to place it on What's in the Bag.
Yeah.
So if you are part of What's in the Bag, we'll place the information on What's in the Bag so y'all can get y'all good old food. Y'all want to try. Yes, ma'am. Let's see what time it is. We doing good time in the day. We are wonderfully great. Yay. So Yvonne, can I ask you a question?
You sure can.
How's baseball season?
Well, baseball season is getting ready to start back up again. I said, my other grandson, he's playing fall ball, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna be at the football field with my phone program for Falcons.
What about Falcons? I was going to say, what about your football game? Because
Oh, I did
Falcons
it.
are
I
ready to
did it
start.
last year. I'm sorry. Sometimes I miss some of the plays on the baseball field because I was focused on the Falcons. I can't help it. They know me and they love me because I'm honest about it. I sat in church that time with Lord forgive me with my earpiece in, listen to the game because
Good morning.
I'm hooked that way.
Y'all, you know this girl love her some football. I was just
I do.
wondering what she was gonna do for football. Yeah, everybody love us some football. We got our backgrounds here. So I said, yeah, we like football too. You know he like football. Got that Falcons up there.
Yes.
If y'all do not have a plan or you know just want to be part of our group, we're actually ready to build this What's in the Bag even further than where it's at now. We need you to be able to be part of it. So if y'all like to get on a good group and just start posting some testimonies, things that's going on within your bag. So even if you don't have a testimony at this time, you're trying to go through something, anything, whatever you feel that is part of your bag, I would like for y'all to join us on Facebook on What's in the Bag. You can actually post. You can post what's going on. Something might happen. You might want to post some of that, or we looking
Or just a good word that you
yeah.
want to, a good word that you want to sow into somebody's spirit. Put it out
Yes.
there.
Put it out there. Y'all help it. I know y'all like to come on and watch us here and that's the entertainment, but sometimes somebody needs to hear from you that day. So if you feel like there's something that's on your mind or something you want to get off your mind and in which that's why we call it the bag, some things you want to empty out of your bag, come on, join us on Facebook on What's in the Bag, because it's a little private, but yet it's not too private because you got people there that can, maybe encourage you or maybe need that at that time, or you need to hear your gifts and talents, whatever it is. Please come on board on Facebook on What's in the Bag. And also we are on What's in the Bag 21 on YouTube. We are growing. I hear a lot of people now, I'd rather take them now and say, go ahead and look us on YouTube. Why? Because we're all over. We got so many segments on YouTube now. God, I am so grateful. To the point that we're actually looking to go further with those segments. So look forward to some future greatness in our segments. But if you want to look at all our segments and check out what's on there, go to or give someone else the opportunity to check out some of the segments if you're not looking at all of them.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. Please let them know and put your notifications when we coming on because we do live on YouTube too. We're on YouTube doing live at this time. We got future things going on. That's What's in the Bag 21. Do not separate it. Make sure you put all of it together. Spell it just like it is. What's in the bag 21. 21 is when we started. So we already on the road because we going in our third year soon. God's right. Man. Yes. And consistent. We're loving on y'all, and we also know that we're loving on God because this is a ministry. This is our ministry. And what's so good about What's in the Bag ministry is there's things that you can say in here that you can't say in the four walls. Or it's things that you can comment and say. It's hard when you're in a four wall. I'm not saying not going to church. Please don't. That's not what I'm saying. Because everybody, I love church. But I'm just saying What's in the Bag is a platform to give a voice to the voiceless and let you say what's on your mind.
That's right.
When you in, church sometimes, or even your work environment or whatever, there's certain things you can't say, and there's certain things you won't hear.
Because you're always trying to be politically correct.
Yeah, you're trying to be politically correct. People are, and it's okay because we want to respect the places that we're at. They have different standards. We have ours, they have theirs. But ours is the ability to be able to create a realness on what's in your mind, to understand other people, gifts, every people, warnings, all the mental issues, all the things that's going on in people's minds that we're able to talk about. You can't go everywhere and do that. So, Amen. I'm so glad that we're able to do that. And Twitch, if you're a gamer, same thing as YouTube, What's in the Bag 21. You like to go on there every Saturday. We want to get up in the morning and watch. We're actually on there live. We got a website here, y'all. Website, yes. We got a website that was created. It's called what'sinthebag.co. Let me say this. www. I think it is. No, it's just what'sinthebag.co, isn't it? Yeah, what'sinthebag.co. We're getting ready to sell products on there. So by the time Christmas comes, we're going to have baskets. We're going to have all our little products. We even might be selling some of other people's products on What's in the Bag. On the website, so you'll be able to click in their links too. But that's in the near future. But yes, we have a website called What's in the Bag CO. I don't know if anybody knows, but we're out there. We're actually live.
Right.
We got a website. But anyway, I'm excited about that because, I've been touring with websites and things for a minute. Also, if you want a great laugh, I do some reels, but I haven't really did too many reels. I'm more or less on when I want to joke around or whatever. I try to stay more to the TikTok area because you got more people that understand you on TikTok. You don't feel like, oh, I'm a Christian, I gotta act like this, or I'm this, because most of the stuff you're doing on there, yeah, you're acting and having fun, and yeah, you might say, well, she's a good actress. No, I just utilize what they have, and I use their stuff and become a good influencer, not just an actor. I influence other people through my gifts and talent. I love to make people laugh. So TikTok is the way to go. So if you're not a part of TikTok, go on and make your little account. You ain't got to put no content. Just go in and make an account and make sure you look me up at Marvina Clay. Make sure you follow. I'll see you. I see all you folks that's already following me, and I appreciate you, and thank you so much for doing that. Also, if you have any questions, you might have some comments, you might want to talk, you might want to be part of What's in the Bag. We actually got this phone call. You might want to DM me. You can DM me if you're on Facebook or, but we do have a phone number. Questions, answers, comments. That number is 470-290-1708. And you can talk to Marvina or even Vaughn, whoever you want to speak to. Let us know who you want to speak to, and we'll get right back to you. You can leave a comment if we're not. You leave a voicemail if we're not able to answer.
We'll call you back.
We'll call you back. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yes.
I am so in all in God, man. Look, we did this all in an hour. Look, we supposed to be gone. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Yvonne, you got something you need to say to everybody before we
I
leave?
sure do. It's beautiful out there, people. It's beautiful. And when I say out there, I mean just life in general.
Yes.
So go live life. And as always, stay blessed. Be a blessing to someone and have a blessed day.
And give back. Be leaders, y'all. Be leaders. Leaders and servers. Leaders aren't just people that give people advice. Lead and serve. Today, be a leader. That's my take on life. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being part of What's in the Bag, and we will see you next Saturday.
Yes.
God bless you.